Stop. There. Something's about to hit here, damn it. Here.
It happened. Russia is burning non-stop. Strikes of unprecedented force. The Ukrainian armed forces have finally destroyed the Oryol oil depot. Scenes from the hell of the Russian Federation have flooded the internet. The Shahed drone factory is in ruins. Ukrainian intelligence has reached Kaliningrad. Blackout. Russians are panicking. All this and more coming up. Watch until the end. Greetings. This is Ukraine Today. I'm Darina Hutsakalo, and here are the latest events. It has begun. Russia is being torn apart again. Residents in the Oryol region heard as many as 10 explosions. People in the Sovietsky district of Oryol saw bright flashes in the sky. Locals say that sounds resembling air defense systems can be heard all over the city. According to local social media pages, it was especially loud near the oil depot. These clips are blowing up online. The Russians are complaining. You have to hear this.
Oh, that was a good one. I didn't manage to record it. A helicopter flew right over my house. Like literally, right over. I didn't manage to record it, but it basically flew just above the roof, just a few meters above, as if it skimmed the rooftop. The searchlight under its rotors brightly lit up my whole room.
The local authorities prefer to stay silent about the aftermath of the attack. They claim nothing happened, everything is fine. But the footage speaks for itself. The Russian Ministry of Defense is also silent, only reporting the successful downing of all targets.
With regular air defense systems, 12 Ukrainian fixed-wing unmanned aerial vehicles were intercepted and destroyed. 11 UAVs over the territory of the Oryol region and 1 UAV over the territory of the Voronezh region.
The day before, unidentified drones visited Tatarstan and sent a fiery greeting over Putin's important factory. The Russians tried their hardest to shoot down the drones with rifles. Apparently, the air defense systems were taking a break at that time.
Hey, how do you like that? Hey, everything's all right, yeah? We've got it. There, look. There.
There's no drive again. And why is it working again, huh?
Whoops, missed it. You're tough. It got in.
It got in.
Every voice matters. Join our community, support independent journalism and help us bring you the truth from Ukraine. Become a member of Ukraine Today. Join us now.
The Russians were fleeing in panic as fast as they could. Here are the shots from the scene.
Stop. There. Right now it's gonna hit here, fuck bastards.
The explosion was of unprecedented force. The factory simply blew up into the air.
It It's no secret to anyone that in Alabuga they design, modernize and produce strike UAVs, including thousands of Shahed 136 units.
A massive fire broke out in the area of the Oryol Oblast car plant buildings. Looks like the cars are burning. According to the head of Tatarstan, the wreckage of the UAV fell on the checkpoint building of the automobile plant in the Yelabuga district. A fire broke out at the scene. According to military journalist Andrei Tsaplienko, the special economic zone Alabuga was attacked by A-22 Flying Fox UAVs carrying FAB aerial bombs.
The drone approached from the northwest side. This is evidenced by footage from the engineering equipment plant. As it approached the main workshops of the Alabuga Polytechnic, it dropped an aerial bomb. The likely target was the educational building, but due to the drone's imperfections, the aerial bomb fell nearby in the factory workers' parking lot.
According to Autumn channels, the drone was flying from the northwest side. This is evidenced by footage from the engineering equipment plant. As it approached the main workshops of the Alabuga Polytechnic, it dropped an aerial bomb. The likely target was the educational building. The General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine confirmed the successful operation of the Ukrainian Defense Forces.
One of the sites producing strike UAVs was hit. It has been confirmed that the munitions reached the target area. The results are being clarified.
That's not all. Ukrainian intelligence has reached Russia's Kaliningrad. This was reported by Suspin, citing sources in the special services.
Ukrainian intelligence agents drained the coolant from the power transformer at the substation and then set the facility on fire.
A fire broke out at the site. Russian military facilities were left without electricity.
Everything Russian involved in the war against Ukraine will burn, sink, and be destroyed, regardless of its level of protection or location.
At the moment, there is no official information from Ukrainian intelligence regarding the consequences of the special operation on enemy territory. Panic continues to spread in Russia. They are urgently hiding their bombers. The aircraft have been pulled back 7,000 kilometers from the Ukrainian border. There's simply nowhere further to go. The occupiers have tucked their tails. Will ours be able to reach Kamchatka and Chukotka? More on this in the following report.
The first to be relocated 5,000 kilometers deep into Russia are the Tu-22 M3 bombers. Already the next day after the drone attack, 11 surviving bombers take off from Molenia Air Base near Finland and head to the Ukrainka airfield in the Amur region on the border with China. And in this satellite image is Yelizovo Airport, Kamchatka. That's almost 7,500 kilometers from our border. And it is here that the Russians have hidden 3 Tu-160s. The satellite images were revealed by the OSINT analysts from Avivector. They confirmed that after the Ukrainian attack on Russian long-range aviation airfields, the Kremlin is moving its two aircraft as far away as possible.
The simplest option is to choose airfields that can accommodate these aircraft, and basically would be either unrealistic or extremely difficult to attack.
Well, this is Chukotka, the city of Anadyr, near Alaska, the Bering Sea. Here, two more strategic Tu-160s, which launched missiles at Ukrainian cities, are seeking refuge.
And now what they're doing is moving them all the way to Anadyr. That's basically right next to Alaska. Well, I mean, there are no roads. A truck can't get there.
And this isn't the first time Russian planes have fled. Back at the start of the full-scale invasion, Russian strategic aviation took off to launch missiles from the Engels airfield in Saratov region. It's less than 1,000 kilometers to our border.
They also thought that we couldn't reach further than 100 kilometers, so they had nothing to worry about. Turns out that wasn't the case. We managed to hit Engels with our first strikes back in 2022.
From Engels, the aircraft were relocated to the Murmansk region, beyond the Arctic Circle.
And we managed to reach there as well. The Russians decided to move their forces to Siberia. Well, as it turned out, to Beli. This is almost eastern Siberia. That's it. They also get Ukrainians there in a different way, but they get them.
The airbase in Siberia was attacked on the 1st of June. At that time, Ukrainian drones struck 4 enemy airfields. According to the SBU, more than 40 Russian strategic aviation aircraft have been neutralized. The enemy's losses amount to $7 billion.
the risks of repeated such operations for Russia, they do exist. Absolutely different platforms can serve as carriers for such drones. These can be aerial, ground, and even possibly maritime platforms.
Overall, the Russians have withdrawn Tu-160, Tu-95MS, and Tu-22M3 bombers from the attacked air bases in the Murmansk and Irkutsk regions. Most of them were moved to the Far East. Some were parked in Kazan.
They can hide anywhere, but, well, the airfields where they can be serviced and prepared for combat operations remain the same Ukrainian angles.
Air bases in the Far East will indeed provide protection against enemy aircraft for some time, say our experts. For example, Anadyr in Chukotka is a deserted area. There are neither roads nor cars. The climate is harsh, maritime subarctic. In winter, it's minus 40 degrees. In such conditions, it will be difficult for drones to reach their target.
This allows Russia to exercise virtually total control over all individuals moving in the area, including all cargo that may be located within tens of kilometers around the airfield, thus effectively creating a kind of quarantine zone to protect its strategic aviation.
And Putin himself, in the fourth year of the war, ordered his troops to prepare infrastructure that would protect the weapon systems.
Well, let's begin.
Our experts do not believe in large-scale construction of shelters at air bases in the Far East.
We're talking about truly enormous aircraft. Exactly. And, well, building such protected hangars is very difficult, relatively expensive, and it's unlikely that Russia will do it.
It will also be expensive to use the relocated aircraft in further attacks on Ukraine.
Such a long flight to the zone of possible missile launches, for example, will significantly affect the wear and tear of the aircraft itself and its operational lifespan. These planes will require repairs more often, will spend more time on the ground, and will need additional maintenance.
The Russian Tu-22M3 and Tu-160 fly with old Soviet engines. These engines last for 3,000 flight hours, after which they require a major overhaul or complete replacement.
In most cases, Russia operates its aircraft until the very last possible moment, that is, to the maximum, even using them when their service life is already limited, understanding that it is dangerous, but still using them for combat missions.
So, the service life of these Soviet planes is running out and they are unable to build new ones.
Russia cannot build strategic aviation aircraft. As for their claims about supposedly having built several Tu-160 aircraft, it's important to note that one of these planes was assembled from leftover parts that remained after the collapse of the Soviet Union. The other aircraft were the result of extensive repairs to existing components.
According to the SBU, as a result of Operation Web alone, the enemy lost about a third of its strategic cruise missile carriers. And throughout the entire period of hostilities, as reported by the General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, our defense forces have permanently grounded more than 750 enemy aircraft and helicopters. Rostislav Sisoyev, We Are Ukraine, United News Marathon.
How do you assess the powerful explosions on Russian territory? Share your opinion in the comments, hit the like button under the video, and stay up to date with the main news. There's more to come. See you soon.